Tyler Thompson with Adaptive Solutions, and we have a device called the Receive-All. It's a product that can be used by people with with any sort of issue holding or manipulating items, whether that be lack of strength in their hands, pain caused by arthritis or any other sort of thing that could cause pain, fatigue, or a lack of control. I myself am a C6 quadriplegic, and so I have very limited strength in my hands and issues holding and manipulating items, certain items. So what the Receive-All consists of is an arm brace that attaches to your hand and forearm with two Velcro straps, and on the end of the straps is a D-ring that allows it to be manipulated by the people that would be using this item. So that attaches to your hand and forearm, and then you have these adapters. This is just a plain adapter. Here's one attached to a paintbrush. So whatever item you wish to use, the adapter is attached to it. Then it's ready to go when you want to use it. Just hooks in the rear of the arm brace, and there's this lever that locks it in place. And now I can use that item. Okay, next I'm going to show you the items that I personally use the Receive-All most with. First would be fishing. I'm not able to hold and cast and fight the fish myself, and so with a fishing rod and an adapter attached to the arm brace, I'm able to do all those things myself. Now in this case, we have a telescoping rod, but the person can use an ice fishing rod or a standard fishing rod to put in an adapter and have them ready to go. You can have multiple fishing rods in the boat with adapters on them ready to be used, and a person who would normally not be able to hold a fishing rod, like myself, can use it. Next, I live at home independently by myself, and certain foods I have issues cutting, and so I have knives that are ready to go in adapters, and I can safely cut. In this case, with this knife, I can cut my own steak. So now I can have the food in front of me, and I can do this independently. Also, I have a different knife that I have ready to go. These are knives I just pulled from my kitchen. They were already set up like this. This bigger knife I used for cutting up a pineapple by myself, which would be extremely difficult and probably unsafe for me to do without this special equipment. And lastly, that I get a lot of use out of, is a screwdriver. In this case, it's a ratcheting screwdriver that allows me to turn the screws both ways. So here I have it attached, and now there's certain hobbies I have where I need to tighten and loosen the screws by myself. I can set the screwdriver to tighten, and now I have a solid platform I can use my other arm to brace myself when I'm tightening it, and same with going backwards. And it's just that simple. The Receive-All has a variety of uses. These items I'm about to show you here are not items that I personally use, but they're items that we have seen that people can use, everyday items that people can use just in their daily living. First being a hairbrush. There's people that have trouble holding their own hairbrush, so this can be attached to the arm brace and an adapter, and then they can use that on their own. Other things in the kitchen, for somebody who would have trouble holding a ladle, or a pizza cutter, or a spatula even. All these items can be placed in the adapters. We got creative with this one with a flat steel handle that we're able to twist, and so it was at the right angle, and it was really held into the adapter wall. Another great use is gardening. My grandma personally uses the Receive-All and has a cultivator and a spade in adapters ready to go. Since she has bad arthritis, she can attach it, and she's ready to use it in the garden. She doesn't have to hurt her fingers or thumb from squeezing the handle all day. It's held in place, and she just needs to use the strength of her arm to do her gardening. And it's really easy. You just detach it, and then when you use the other tool, you have that ready to go. Another use we've seen, arts and crafts, just a little paintbrush. Some people have just fatigue in their hands, and they, if they're painting for a long time, they can't hold the paintbrush for a long time. Put it in an adapter, and it's ready to go. Same with this little saw here, similar to a knife. If somebody wants to do some little woodworking with their hands, you put the saw in the adapter, and it's ready to go. Another area that we have had interest in for the Receive-All is adaptive Phy-Ed. A lot of teachers are forced to either use Velcro or duct tape or some special gloves to attach items to kids' hands that have issues holding or manipulating the items. So for example, here we have a wiffle-ball bat, just attached to an adapter like all the other items that I've shown. And here a kid can have a wiffle-ball bat ready to go, and they can use it, maybe hit the ball off a tee, maybe, but at least they can participate. For somebody who can't throw or catch or scoop a ball off the ground, we have just a youth lacrosse stick. Very simple. It's lightweight, can be attached, and there the kid, again, can participate in something that maybe he couldn't otherwise. And another thing that we have had shown to us, we thought it was a great idea, was with a badminton racket, that you can have balloons instead of the regular items that are used in badminton. Have a balloon, they're a lot slower, so the kid can have this racket attached to their hand and forearm, and now they can go and participate again. And lastly would be ping pong. I personally used it for ping pong. I have issues in my left hand holding it. If I were to just try to hold on to myself and do the big swing, it would fly out of my hand completely. So with this, I can go and play ping pong. We sell the Receive-Alls in kit form, and the kits either come in a left hand or right hand configuration. And within the kit, you have the arm brace, and it comes with 2 adapters and cable ties to attach the items to the adapters, and then also a piece of foam for going around the forearm if additional padding is required. And we also sell extra adapters in sets of 2. And if you're looking for any more additional information or have any questions or like to provide some feedback, our website is www.receive-all.com. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video.